Imagine reaching into your pocket and finding a coin that could be worth more than your car or even your rent for a year. Today, a dirty old quarter just sold for an unbelievable $754,000, proving that the rare coin market in 2026 is hotter than ever. It's not just a matter of age, it's rare minting errors, historical significance, and unique features that can turn a simple quarter into a fortune. In this video, we'll dive into what makes this coin so extraordinary, why collectors are paying astronomical prices, and how you might have hidden treasures right under your nose. Check your pockets because you never know what's worth millions. Let's go to first coin. First up, the Washington Quarter $1,966 coin from the United States of America is a fascinating piece of American currency history, and many collectors around the world search for this coin because it represents an important moment in the story of modern coin production in America. This coin was produced during a time when the United States was changing the metal composition of its circulating coins, and the 1966 quarter became one of the early coins made with the new copper-nickel clad structure. Instead of traditional silver, many people today discover this coin in old jars, coin boxes, and inherited collections, and they begin to wonder if the coin in their hand could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars in the modern collector's market. The background of the 1966 Washington Quarter begins with the original Washington Quarter design, which first appeared in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. The portrait of George Washington on the front of the coin shows the first president of the United States facing left with the word liberty above his head, and the date below. This design remained the standard image on the quarter for decades, and by 1966 millions of these coins were already circulating across the country in bank stores and everyday transactions. A very interesting detail about the 1966 Washington Quarter is that it was produced without a mint mark. During the mid-1960s, the United States government removed mint marks from coins for several years because officials wanted to discourage coin hoarding by collectors. As a result, quarters made in 1966 do not show the usual mint letters that normally identify where the coin was struck, such as Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This small detail makes the coin unique in appearance and often creates curiosity among collectors who notice the missing mint mark. The metal composition of the 1966 quarter also marks an important historical change. Before 1965, United States quarters were made from 90% silver, but rising silver prices caused the government to redesign the coin with a copper-nickel clad structure. The 1966 coin therefore has a copper core with outer layers of nickel alloy. This change helped the government continue producing coins for everyday use while preserving valuable silver resources, and it also created a distinct edge color that collectors can easily recognize. When people talk about rare coins with extremely high values, the condition of the coin becomes very important. A 1966 Washington Quarter in old, worn condition is usually worth only a small premium above face value, but rare examples with exceptional preservation or unusual minting errors can reach impressive prices in the collector's market. Coins that show strong details, bright surfaces, and very little wear can attract serious attention from collectors and auction houses around the world. Another feature that can increase the value of a 1966 quarter is the presence of minting errors. These errors may include double die designs, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or unusual metal flaws. When collectors discover one of these rare mistakes on a coin, the price can rise dramatically. Some rare error quarters from the 1960s have sold for thousands of dollars, and in extraordinary cases, collectors speculate that unique discoveries could reach values far beyond that level in competitive auctions. The role of banks and financial institutions also forms part of the story of American coins. During the 1960s, large quantities of quarters moved through national banks and Federal Reserve systems, which distributed coins to businesses and the public. The flow of coins through banking networks helped keep the economy moving and ensured that people always had small change for daily purchases. Even today, many old coins like the 1966 quarter still appear in bank rolls or change received from stores, which keeps the excitement of coin searching alive. Collectors today often search through pocket change estate collections, flea markets, and coin shops hoping to discover valuable quarters from the past. The 1966 Washington quarter is one of the coins that frequently appears in these searches because it was produced in very large numbers, yet certain examples remain surprisingly valuable. The thrill of finding a rare coin in an unexpected place continues to inspire both beginner collectors and experienced numismatists. In the modern collector's market, the typical value of a circulated 1966 Washington quarter may be only a few dollars, but high-grade uncirculated examples can sell for much higher prices depending on demand and grading results. Some rare era varieties or exceptionally preserved coins have reached hundreds, or even thousands of dollars at auction, and stories about potential million-dollar discoveries continue to capture the imagination of collectors and viewers on coin-related videos. Audiences. The story of the 1966 Washington quarter combines history, mystery, and the excitement of treasure hunting. Every old coin carries a journey through time, and the possibility that an ordinary-looking quarter could hold surprising value makes the topic even more engaging. By understanding the history, design, metal change, and collecting markets surrounding the 1966 quarter, viewers can appreciate how a small piece of metal from everyday change can become a fascinating collectible with a story that stretches across decades of American history. Next up, the 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin from the United States of America is one of the most interesting coins for collectors and history lovers because this coin was produced during a very important time in American coin history when the country was facing a coin shortage and the government decided to remove mint marks from coins, so a 1967 quarter without mint mark became common in circulation, yet some examples in fine condition or with special striking details have become very valuable treasures for collectors today. This coin belongs to the famous Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington, and the design shows the strong profile portrait of George Washington facing left on the front side, while the reverse side displays the powerful American eagle with wings spread standing proudly above arrows and olive branches, which represent both strength and peace in American symbolism. The year 1967 was a special period in United States coin production because the government temporarily removed mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967 to stop collectors from hoarding newly minted coins, and because of this decision, every Washington quarter produced in 1967 appears without any mint mark, even though many of them were struck in different mint facilities across the country. Collectors today search carefully through old collections and circulation coins hoping to find a 1967 Washington quarter that has exceptional quality, bright luster, strong strike details, or unusual minting errors, because these characteristics can turn a normal 25-cent coin into a collectible piece that may be worth far more than its face value in the coin market. A normal circulated 1967 Washington quarter in average condition may only be worth a small amount above face value, but a fine condition coin with clear details on the hair of George Washington and strong feather lines on the eagle can reach higher prices among collectors, and in some cases, uncirculated examples or coins with rare minting mistakes can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The composition of the 1967 Washington quarter is also important because during the mid-1960s the United States changed the metal content of many coins due to the rising price of silver, and the 1967 quarter was produced using a copper nickel-clad structure with a pure copper center layer, which created the modern appearance and durability that allowed the coin to survive many years in circulation. When collectors evaluate a 1967 Washington quarter, they often examine the surface shine, the sharpness of the lettering, the condition of the rim, and the presence of any rare mint errors such as double die strikes, off center strikes, or unusual planchet defects, because these rare variations can transform an ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible item. The history behind this coin also connects to the economic challenges of the United States during the 1960s, when the government and the federal banking system were working together to stabilize the supply of coins in circulation, and the removal of mint marks during this time was part of a strategy to reduce speculation and keep coins moving freely through the economy. Today, many coin collectors believe that hidden treasures may still exist among old jars, coin rolls, and inherited collections because the 1967 Washington quarter was produced in very large numbers, yet only a small percentage remain in high-grade condition, which means that finding a beautiful, well-preserved example can still be an exciting discovery. In the modern coin market, some collectors and online auction platforms have reported strong interest in high-quality 1967 Washington quarters, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, because certification confirms the condition, authenticity, and rarity of the coin, which helps buyers and sellers agree on a higher market price. Stories about rare coins sometimes include examples that sold for surprisingly large amounts, and while most 1967 Washington quarters do not reach million-dollar prices, the excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility that a rare error or an extraordinary preserved example could attract major attention from collectors across the world. For anyone interested in history, treasure hunting, and the fascinating world of coin collecting, the 1967 Washington quarter dollar remains an iconic piece of American currency history, and examining one closely can feel like holding a small piece of the past that traveled through countless hands while silently preserving the legacy of American craftsmanship and national heritage. Next up, the Washington quarter $1,969 coin from the United States of America is a remarkable piece of numismatic history produced without a mint mark, making it a Philadelphia issue, and over the decades it has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. As a rare coin in good condition, it represents not just currency, but a tangible link to the past when the United States was experiencing a period of cultural and economic transformation, and the quarter itself embodies the artistry and symbolism of a nation, with its finely detailed obverse featuring the profile of George Washington, the first President of the United States, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse depicting the iconic eagle with outstretched wings, a design that has remained emblematic of American strength and freedom. The historical context of the 1969 Washington quarter is essential to understanding its significance. At the time, the United States was engaged in the space race and social changes were sweeping across the nation, and coinage played a subtle yet powerful role in representing stability and tradition amid rapid modernization. The 1969 quarter stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Washington, whose image has graced American coinage since the bicentennial of his birth, and the Philadelphia Mint struck these coins with precision, ensuring that each one was a miniature work of art reflecting the craftsmanship and care that characterized the era. Collectors today value the 1969 Washington quarter for several reasons, one being its absence of a mint mark, which can sometimes make these coins more desirable depending on market demand, and another factor is the coin's silver content. Though by 1969 quarters were primarily composed of a copper-nickel clad, the historical association with earlier silver issues still adds a layer of allure for numismatists, and the good condition of this particular coin increases its rarity because wear and circulation often diminish the aesthetic and monetary value of coins from this period, making well-preserved examples highly sought after in private collections and auctions. The design elements of the 1969 Washington quarter are particularly noteworthy. The obverse features a detailed and dignified portrait of George Washington with fine lines capturing his expression, and the reverse showcases the heraldic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with an olive branch beneath, a symbol of the nation's readiness for peace but preparedness for defense. These details highlight the skill of engraver John Flanagan and demonstrate the importance of coinage as both currency and a medium of national symbolism, which resonates with collectors who appreciate artistry and history combined in a tangible form. Market trends for the 1969 Washington quarter have fluctuated over the years, yet coins in good condition have consistently commanded higher prices due to their scarcity and collectability. While most circulated examples might fetch modest sums, rare examples in exceptional preservation have been known to reach several hundreds of dollars, and in certain circumstances where coins exhibit unique errors or variations, their value can even enter the thousands, or in extraordinary cases approach levels that collectors dream of, creating opportunities for both investment and the thrill of owning a piece of American heritage. The production and mintage numbers for the 1969 Washington quarter add another layer of intrigue, with the Philadelphia Mint producing millions of coins for circulation, making them widely available. Yet the challenge lies in locating specimens that remain in good condition after decades of use. Coins that have avoided extensive wear and environmental damage are especially prized because they offer a glimpse into the past as originally struck by the mint, and each coin becomes a tangible connection to the United States economy and culture of the late 1960s. State Bank of America and other financial institutions often play a role in educating the public about rare coins, and the 1969 Washington quarter serves as an example of how numismatics intersects with banking history. Collectors often rely on expert appraisals and certified grading services to authenticate coins and determine current market values. Information from these sources can significantly impact the buying and selling of coins and provides a framework for understanding why certain issues, like the 1969 quarter, command attention among investors and enthusiasts alike. The story of the Washington quarter extends beyond its monetary function. It is a symbol of the enduring ideals of the nation and a reminder of the people and events that shaped American history. The 1969 issue, in good condition, invites reflection on the broader historical context of the era, including technological advances, cultural shifts, and political developments that influenced everyday life. In America, the coin serves as a miniature canvas capturing these dynamics and preserving them for future generations to study and admire. Unique features of the 1969 Washington quarter include subtle variations in strike quality and minor differences in lettering or edge details which can significantly affect value. Experienced collectors scrutinize each coin for these characteristics because even the slightest anomaly can elevate a coin from ordinary to exceptional. These features also enhance the narrative of the coin as an artifact of production processes and minting techniques of the late 1960s, offering a deeper appreciation for the meticulous effort involved in coin design and manufacturing during that time. Numismatic enthusiasts also value the 1969 Washington quarter for its potential to complete collections of the series. The Washington quarter series spans decades, and the 1969 coin fills an important chronological slot bridging the 1960s and early modern coinage era. Collecting the series provides insight into the evolution of coin design, metal composition, and minting techniques, and owning a well-preserved 1969 quarter adds completeness to this narrative, making it a cornerstone for dedicated collectors seeking to preserve American numismatic heritage. The current market value of the 1969 Washington quarter in good condition continues to attract interest from collectors and investors alike. Prices can vary widely depending on provenance, grading, and the presence of unique characteristics. Generally, coins in excellent condition can sell for hundreds of dollars, with rare examples fetching higher amounts, and auctions and private sales often see competitive bidding, reflecting the ongoing demand and appreciation for this historic coin as a collectible asset and a piece of history simultaneously. Finally, the 1969 Washington quarter represents more than just a piece of currency. It embodies history, artistry, and national pride. Its rarity in good condition combined with historical significance and unique features make it an intriguing item for collectors and investors alike. The coin's journey from the Philadelphia Mint to private collections and auction houses illustrates the enduring fascination with numismatics and the continued appreciation for coins that offer both aesthetic beauty and a tangible connection to the past, making the 1969 Washington quarter a true treasure of American coinage. Next up, the Washington quarter $1,987 coin from the United States of America with AP mint mark is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that captures the attention of collectors and investors alike. In very brilliant condition, this coin shines with a reflective surface that makes every detail of George Washington's portrait come alive, and the deeply struck inscriptions are perfectly preserved, which is rare for coins over 30 years old, making it a prized possession for anyone interested in American coinage and its rich historical legacy. This coin belongs to the long line of Washington quarters, first issued in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of the birth of George Washington, and it represents not only a circulating medium but also a tribute to the first President of the United States, whose leadership and vision shaped the early years of the nation. The design was crafted by John Flanagan, whose careful attention to detail ensured that Washington's dignified profile would remain an iconic image for generations to come, and the Reverse side features a majestic eagle with outstretched wings symbolizing strength and freedom. The 1987 Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P Mint mark, which signifies its place of origin, and this mint has a long tradition of producing high-quality coins that are sought after by collectors worldwide. The very brilliant condition of this particular coin suggests that it may have been preserved in a protective environment for decades, maintaining its original luster and making it stand out from circulated examples which often show wear and toning that can diminish their value and appeal to collectors. One of the unique features of the 1987 P Washington quarter is its sharp strike, which brings out every detail of the design, from the fine lines in Washington's hair to the intricate feathers on the eagle's wings. This level of craftsmanship is a hallmark of coins minted in the modern era, and it allows collectors to appreciate the artistry involved in coin production. The reflective surface and crisp details also make it a perfect candidate for inclusion in a collection of proof or high-grade coins which are highly valued in the numismatic community. The historical context of the 1987 Washington quarter adds depth to its appeal as a collectible item. This period in American history was marked by economic changes and cultural shifts, and coins like this one serve as tangible reminders of everyday life in the late 20th century. Owning such a coin connects collectors not only to the legacy of George Washington but also to the social and economic fabric of the United States in 1987, offering a bridge between history and modern appreciation of fine coinage. In terms of market value, the 1987 P Washington quarter in very brilliant condition is considered rare and commands interest among collectors and investors today. Its value in dollars can vary depending on demand, grading, and provenance. However, coins preserved in exceptional condition often fetch prices significantly higher than their face value, with some examples reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars in specialized auctions and private sales, demonstrating the potential for substantial returns for careful collectors who recognize the coin's significance and condition. Collectors are often drawn to this coin for its aesthetic qualities as well as its historical importance. The sharp relief and smooth fields make it visually appealing, while the P Mint mark provides a sense of place and origin that adds to the story behind the coin. Many enthusiasts seek out Washington quarters from different years and mints to complete sets, and the 1987 P coin often fills a key spot in these collections, representing the culmination of a specific era in U.S. mint production and design philosophy. Numismatic experts often highlight the importance of condition when assessing the value of coins like the 1987 P Washington quarter. Even minor scratches or surface imperfections can influence market value dramatically. Coins that retain their original brilliance and show no signs of handling are especially prized and often receive higher grades from professional grading services, which in turn can translate to significant premiums for sellers and a sense of prestige and accomplishment for collectors who acquire such exemplary pieces. The story of the Washington quarter itself is a story of continuity and change. It has circulated in millions of hands over decades, serving as currency for daily transactions while also evolving in design and composition. The 1987 P coin is part of the post-1965 era, when the U.S. Mint transitioned to clad compositions due to silver shortages and rising costs. This change marked a shift in American coinage, making the 1987 quarter not only a piece of history but also a representation of the adaptation and resilience of the nation's monetary system through changing economic conditions. Investors and collectors often turn to coins like the 1987 P Washington quarter as tangible assets that can hedge against inflation and preserve wealth over time. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and exceptional condition makes this coin a sought-after item in numismatic circles, and it is often highlighted in publications and online marketplaces for its investment potential, showcasing how coins can serve as both historical artifacts and financial instruments, providing a unique dual value proposition for those who understand their worth and appeal. The cultural significance of the Washington quarter extends beyond mere economics. It symbolizes patriotism and national identity, reflecting the reverence Americans hold for their founding fathers and the ideals they established. George Washington's visage on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse evoke notions of leadership, courage, and freedom that resonate deeply with collectors who appreciate coins not only for their monetary value but also for their symbolic meaning and connection to American heritage, creating a multidimensional appeal that transcends simple collectability. Finally, the 1987 P. Washington quarter represents a convergence of artistry, history, and investment potential. Its very brilliant condition preserves the finest details of Flanagan design while connecting collectors to an era of American history, and the enduring legacy of George Washington. The market value continues to grow as awareness and appreciation increase among enthusiasts and investors alike, and for those interested in building a comprehensive collection or acquiring a tangible piece of American history, this coin offers an exceptional opportunity to own a remarkable artifact that embodies both beauty and significance within the numismatic world. Next up, last coin. The 1994 Washington quarter with AP mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins for collectors today, and its uncirculated condition makes it particularly valuable to enthusiasts who understand the rarity of pristine coins in the modern era. The 1994 quarter was minted in the United States of America during a period when coin collecting was gaining renewed popularity, and the State Bank of America, along with private collectors, played a significant role in preserving these coins for future generations. The P mint mark signifies that this particular coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the oldest and most historic mints in the United States, having been established in the late 18th century. The Washington quarter itself has a long and storied history, first issued in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of George Washington, the first President of the United States, and it has become a staple in American coinage ever since. The design of the 1994 Washington quarter continues the tradition of honoring George Washington, with his portrait elegantly featured on the obverse side of the coin, created by John Flanagan, and this portrait has remained largely unchanged for decades. The reverse of the coin showcases a magnificent eagle with outstretched wings perched upon a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, symbolizing peace and strength, a design that has been admired by collectors and historians alike. The details on the coin are sharp, and uncirculated coins exhibit a brilliance and luster that is often lost in coins that have circulated in everyday transactions. The uncirculated condition means that this coin has never been used in commerce and has been carefully preserved, maintaining its original mint sheen, which is highly sought after in the numismatic community. Collectors value the 1994 Washington quarter with P mint mark not only for its design but also for its rarity in uncirculated condition. While millions of these quarters were minted in 1994, only a small percentage have survived without any signs of wear or damage, making them special treasures for serious collectors. The market value for these coins can vary widely depending on factors such as appeal, strike quality, and certification by professional grading services. Coins that are graded at the highest levels can command prices ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars, demonstrating the continuing demand for modern uncirculated coins. The history of the Washington quarter is deeply tied to American culture and economy. The coin was introduced during the Great Depression, a period when the nation was looking for symbols of hope and resilience, and George Washington was chosen as a figure who represented leadership, integrity, and perseverance. The 1994 edition carries on this legacy, appearing in wallets, pockets, and collections around the country, and serving as a reminder of the enduring appeal of Washington's image and the role of coins as both currency and collectible artifacts. Unique features of the 1994 Washington quarter include the precise and detailed engraving achieved by the minting process at the Philadelphia Mint, which used high-quality dies and strict quality control to ensure the coins met the exacting standards required for circulation and collecting. The lettering is crisp, the edges well-defined, and the surfaces free from scratches and blemishes in uncirculated examples. This level of craftsmanship is one of the reasons collectors prize coins from this era, as they reflect a combination of historical significance and technical excellence. The coin has also become a symbol of numismatic investment, as many collectors purchase and hold uncirculated quarters as a form of financial preservation. Coins like the 1994 Washington quarter have been known to increase in value over time, especially when maintained in top condition and stored properly in protective holders or albums. The idea of coins appreciating in value over decades has led to a dedicated community of collectors who track mintages, grades, and market trends closely, contributing to a thriving coin collecting culture in the United States. Understanding the context of the 1994 Washington quarter requires a look at the broader series of quarters that have been issued since 1932. Each coin reflects the economic, social, and political climate of its time, and the 1994 quarter is no exception. It represents a period of relative economic stability and technological advancements in minting, and it bridges the classic designs of the 20th century with the growing interest in commemorative and collectible coins as a hobby that appeals to people of all ages. The role of institutions like the State Bank of America in promoting coin collecting and preservation cannot be understated. Banks often issued rolls of coins in uncirculated condition, and these were sometimes sought by collectors for the pristine quality. They helped maintain public awareness about coin collecting and the importance of preserving these items for historical and educational purposes. The 1994 Washington Quarter P Mint mark is a prime example of a coin that could have been acquired through such channels and retained in exceptional condition over the years. Collectors also appreciate the 1994 quarter for its place in the larger narrative of the Washington Quarter series, which includes transitions in metal composition, design updates, and special editions. The 1994 issue was part of the standard circulation series, but its high mintage combined with surviving uncirculated examples makes it a benchmark for modern quarter collecting. The coin serves as a tangible connection to American heritage and the evolution of currency design across decades. The market today for coins like the 1994 Washington Quarter is robust and dynamic. Collectors and investors monitor auction results, dealer listings, and professional grading service reports to assess current values. An uncirculated coin from this year can attract interest from both novice and seasoned collectors, and depending on market conditions, its value can range from modest sums to several $1,000s. Demonstrating the strong demand and enduring appeal of these coins. In addition to its numismatic value, the coin has educational significance. Teachers, museums, and historical organizations often use coins like the 1994 quarter to illustrate aspects of American history, from presidential legacy to minting technology and economic development. The coin's design and condition provide a visual and tactile tool for understanding the past and appreciating the artistry involved in coin production, which can inspire future generations of collectors and historians. The 1994 Washington Quarter P Mint mark in uncirculated condition is therefore more than just a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact, a collectible item, an investment vehicle, and a symbol of American pride. Its unique features, sharp design, historical context, and market value make it a compelling subject for collectors and educators alike. The preservation of these coins continues to be important as they provide insight into the numismatic trends of the late 20th century and the ongoing fascination with American coinage. Owning a 1994 Washington Quarter in pristine uncirculated condition connects collectors to a legacy that spans nearly a century of American history. From its introduction to commemorate George Washington to its status as a collectible today, the coin embodies both historical significance and aesthetic appeal. Its story is intertwined with the mints, the collectors, the banks, and the markets that have ensured its survival and appreciation, making it a timeless treasure for anyone who values the intersection of history, artistry, and financial worth. Thanks for watching.